The power of small daily improvements. Hello, everyone. Today, I want to talk to you about something deceptively simple, yet profoundly life-changing. It's the idea that small, consistent improvements, just 1% better each day, can transform your life in ways you can't even imagine. Part 1, the compound magic of habits. Think of your habits like a savings account for your life. Every action you take is a deposit. Every positive behavior earns interest. And just like money, those tiny deposits grow over time. When you read for 10 minutes each morning, you're not just learning something new. You're becoming the kind of person who prioritizes growth. 10 minutes may not seem like much, but over a year, that's more than 60 hours of new knowledge. That's the compound magic of consistency. Here's how it plays out in daily life. Completing one extra task at work each day might not look impressive in the short term. But you're training your brain, programming it, to see yourself as someone who gets things done. Soon, productivity becomes automatic. You no longer need to push yourself, it's just who you are. You can use this same power anywhere, in health, learning, relationships. Send one genuine compliment to a colleague each week. It takes 30 seconds. But do that for a year, and you'll be known as someone who lifts others up. People remember how you make them feel, and they'll want to help you succeed. But here's the catch: bad habits compound too. Skipping one workout feels harmless, but the second skip comes easier. And soon, you've built the identity of someone who doesn't exercise. The good news, you can reverse this pattern instantly with your next choice. Progress doesn't always look visible. You might do push-ups for weeks and not see a single change in the mirror. But beneath the surface, your muscles are strengthening, your body is adapting. Your results often lag behind your effort. So trust the process, your breakthrough is already building. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, put it best: a daily improvement or regression of just 1% will leave you 37 times better or worse by the end of a year. Part 2, why willpower fails and what works instead. Let's be honest, we've all tried to change before and it felt impossible. We tell ourselves this time will be different, and for a few days it is. But then old patterns return. Why? Because we've been focusing on the wrong thing. Instead of forcing yourself to want different results, focus on building the systems that produce those results automatically. If you want to lose weight, don't focus on losing 20 pounds. That's a goal, it tells you where to go, but not how to get there. Instead, build the system of someone who never misses workouts. Set your gym clothes out the night before. Choose a gym on your route home. Keep your water bottle next to your keys. Goals create direction. Systems create progress, and systems are what separate winners from losers. James Clear said, "What separates successful people from unsuccessful ones isn't the goal. Everyone has the same goal. It's the system of small, continuous improvements they commit to." Think about it. Goals create a someday mindset. I'll be happy when I lose weight. When I get promoted, when I finish this project. But systems create happiness today. When you fall in love with the process, you don't have to wait for success to feel good. Of course, life happens, you'll get sick, you'll travel. Emergencies will come up. But with a system in place, one missed day doesn't destroy your progress. Because your identity, "I'm someone who works out," or "I'm someone who writes every day," stays intact. That's why yo-yo dieting never works. People reach their goal weight, but they never built the system for maintaining it. The goal isn't to run one marathon. The goal is to become a runner. Part 3, the secret to lasting change. Identity first. Most people fail to change because they try to change the wrong thing or in the wrong way. They start by focusing on outcomes: lose weight, earn more money, get organized. But true, lasting change starts with identity. There are 3 layers of behavioral change: outcomes, what you get; processes, what you do; identity, what you believe. Most people focus on outcomes first. But lasting success flows the other way, from identity outward. Instead of saying, "I want to quit smoking," say, "I'm becoming a non-smoker." Instead of "I should exercise more," say, "I'm becoming someone who prioritizes their health." Feel the difference. You're no longer fighting your old self, you're growing into a new one. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. Write one sentence, you've voted for writer. Do 10 push-ups, you've voted for athlete. Choose the salad, you've voted for healthy person. Even if you miss some votes, that's okay. What matters is where the majority lies. Identity change works in both directions. Your beliefs shape your actions, but your actions also shape your beliefs. So if you're not sure you're a runner yet, start with a 5-minute walk. Each step is evidence that you're becoming more active. Part 4, How Your Brain Automates Success. Here's what's happening inside your brain. Every habit, good or bad, follows the same 4-step loop. Cue, craving, response, reward. Your phone buzzes, that's the cue. You feel curiosity, that's the craving. You check your phone, that's the response. You feel connected, that's the reward. Repeat this enough and it becomes automatic. That's your brain saving energy, putting behavior on autopilot. This is your competitive advantage. When good behaviors become automatic, your mental energy is freed up for creativity, problem solving, and relationships. So if every habit follows this loop, how do we build better ones? By following 4 simple laws: make it obvious, set a clear cue. Make it attractive, give yourself a reason to look forward to it. Make it easy, start small. Make it satisfying, feel good immediately after. For example, if you want to read more, make it obvious, place a book on your pillow. Make it attractive, read something you actually enjoy. Make it easy, commit to 1 page. Make it satisfying, track your streak on a calendar. And if you want to break a bad habit, reverse those laws. Make it invisible, unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying. Part 5, Designing Habits That Stick. The first step to changing a habit is awareness. Most of what we do every day is on autopilot, so bring it into consciousness. Try this technique from Japanese railway operators called pointing and calling. They literally point at a signal and say out loud, "Signal is green." This tiny act reduces errors by up to 85%. You can use the same idea. Before checking your phone, say, "I'm about to check my phone." Before eating a cookie, say, "I'm about to eat this cookie." That one sentence brings awareness, and awareness brings control. You can even create a habit scorecard. For one day, write down everything you do. Mark each habit with a plus, minus, or equal sign. Don't change anything yet, just notice. You can't change what you don't acknowledge. Part 6, Implementation, Intention, and Habit Stacking. Now let's make new habits stick. Most people fail because they're too vague. "I'll exercise more" is a wish, not a plan. Here's a better way: use the implementation intention formula. I will behavior at time in location. For example, I will meditate for 5 minutes at 7 a.m. in my bedroom. I will write for 15 minutes at 6:30 p.m. at my kitchen table. I will do 20 push-ups at 8 a.m. in my living room. But there's an even stronger technique: habit stacking. Attach your new habit to something you already do automatically. The formula is: after I current habit, I will new habit. After I pour my morning coffee, I'll write 1 sentence in my journal. After I brush my teeth, I'll stretch for 1 minute. After I close my laptop, I'll write down tomorrow's top 3 tasks. This works because your existing habits become powerful triggers for new ones. Part 7, Design Your Environment for Success. Your environment is constantly shaping you, silently, powerfully. Every visual cue in your space is either helping or hindering you. If you want to read more, leave books around your house, on the bed, on the table. If you want to eat healthier, put fruit in clear containers, right at eye level. If you want to exercise, keep your workout clothes visible. If you want to drink more water, place bottles where you'll see them. People with great self-control aren't more disciplined, they're just better at avoiding temptation. And don't forget your digital environment. Remove distracting apps from your home screen. Use website blockers. Follow people who inspire the habits you want to build. Part 8, Make Good Habits Irresistible. Here's a brain hack. Your brain releases dopamine not only when you experience pleasure, but when you anticipate it. So use temptation bundling. Pair something you need to do with something you want to do. For example, only listen to your favorite podcast while exercising. Only watch Netflix while folding laundry. Only go to your favorite cafe when you're studying. And remember, we're all influenced by our social groups, the close, the many, and the mighty. So join a culture where your desired behavior is normal. Join a book club, a running group, a community of learners. Because habits thrive in supportive environments. Finally, remember this: frequency beats perfection. It's better to do 2 push-ups every day than 100 once a week. Use the 2-minute rule. Whatever habit you want to start, shrink it down. Read before bed becomes read 1 page. Do yoga becomes roll out my mat. Run 3 miles becomes put on my shoes. The goal isn't perfection, it's momentum. Part 9, Conclusion. The compound effect of becoming your transformation doesn't require a total life overhaul. It requires consistency, small wins every day. Focus on systems, not goals. Identity, not outcomes. Process, not results. Remember the 4 laws of behavior change. Make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, make it satisfying. Every action is a vote for the kind of person you're becoming. So start small, make it so easy you can't say no. And watch how small daily choices compound until one day you look back and realize you've completely transformed. Because greatness isn't built in a day, it's built day by day. Thank you.